Hi Moonlight, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Moonlight, Moonlight, Moonlight. Yesterday you were saying my chat was boring. Why would you say that? Now today I'm here with you. Just right now. I've started right now. Just right now. 10 minutes I've not even ended. Now today talk to me. Today talk to me and tell me why you were saying my chat was boring yesterday. Subscribe and like Moonlight. And tell me where you're tuning in from. I want to type that and then, you know, I was working on other stuff. Yeah. But today I'm not working on any other thing. It's me and you against the world. That's nice. It's me and you. Moonlight, where are you tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from, Moonlight? Where's others by the which others? Which others? Meaning you've never been on my life for long. Which others? By others, what do you mean? Which others? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining from other people, they'll join. They'll join Moonlight. Give them time. You want them to be how many here so that you can be here? I don't understand your concept actually. It's crazy to some extent. People will come. I'm given. I've already started. Where do you want me to live the life? Awada, Moonlight. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm here. See, people are coming. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. No, when will you end? I'm not ending. Maybe after 1 hour. After 1 hour is when I'll end. Right now, I'm not ending. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Yeah. So you'll see I'm here for a lifetime. Moonlight, you've not liked the life though. Why? What are you waiting for? Moonlight. I wanna go get my braces undone. Which color would you recommend I do? You got a long time to go. Yeah. That's why I've told you can go and then come back and still find me here. So you see, today I'm here. Ain't it hard for you to do what? To talk or something? What's hard for me? Do dark colors. Yeah, I agree with that because this color that I have, it's a darker shade of purple, like the one that is showing now on your arm. Now the one that's shown hash one. That's the color I'm saying. But now my point is, which color should I do? You see, here I have a different color and here I have a different color. You're doing your nails, right? Yeah, I'm doing my nails. I know the color that I'm going for. My nails I'll do red, and then my teeth I do burgundy, maroon. That's nice on my top, but on my bottom, what should I do? My nails, I'm also doing them dark red. On my nails, on my nails, I'll do red. Red is such a beautiful color. On my nails, I'll do red, but on my teeth, on my braces, I won't do red. I'll do the dark red actually, yeah. But now for my top teeth and for my bottom. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. How much was the braces? Where are you located? Are you in Kenya? Because if I'm answering the value for Kenya. Now that's another problem. Moonlight in the US. Now, in the US, it's different. So, I can't answer for the US. Now you have to search and find the price for the US, because the price I know it's for Kenya. I'm not in the US. But I imagine it's slightly higher, right? Imagine it's slightly expensive. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Do you have PayPal? Yeah, I do have a PayPal account. It's linked on my description. It's there. So unbelievable. It's on my description. When you click there, it will take you there. Take it to my PayPal account. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I already have my birthday money for you to give. You do? Oh, you're sending me. It's okay. It's okay. When was your birthday? When was your birthday, Moonlight? And how old did you turn? Seven days ago. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Was your birthday good? 15. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So you want to share with me your birthday money? It's okay. You can if you want to. My PayPal is linked on my bio, on my description, I mean. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Do you want to get braces? Moonlight. At any point of your life, would you ever want to get braces? Did anyone send me money before? Where do you want to know? Yeah, they do. Some do, some don't. It depends. Below, so how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Yes. So you see, if you want to get braces, you have to research there. The rules there. The rules here are a bit different. I'm good, Below. So how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. The goal is to get to 3 eyebrow gel. What about it? You want me to apply eyebrow gel? You've got lots of birthday gifts. Good for you. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Share with them. Share with them. Share them. Share with me. I'm okay. You're good. I got flower nose set. What's that? Hi, Beat. How are you doing? Just kidding. Why are you just kidding, though? Why are you just kidding? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me a bit makeup set. Oh, that's nice. I wish someone could gift me a makeup set. I wish someone could gift me a makeup set. I'll be so delighted. My goodness, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. You want to give me, but how do you give me? Now, if you want to give me, now you can't give me the set that you already have. You can send me money and then I get a similar makeup set like yours. Not exactly like yours, but I'll get something similar. You're getting my point? So if you send me money, I'm buying a set. A makeup set. Clearly. Do you like makeup? Do you like doing your eyebrows, doing makeup, and so on? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell. You like money? Who doesn't like money, Moonlight? Who doesn't like money? Be honest. Be honest. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Who doesn't like money moonlight? I love makeup. Yeah, clearly. I also love makeup, but I don't have like a full kit. I have specific products. I only have foundation. And I use lipstick as my blush and what? And sponges, yeah. Imagine. Oh, and this one, and then lipstick and lip liner. Those ones only. Those ones only. Those are the only things I have in my makeup kit. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Oh, and lip gloss. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. You? What about me? I love makeup, but I don't have like a full set of makeup kits. You get me? Do you get me? I'm black. Yes. What do you think I am? I cannot be brown. Clearly, I cannot be brown. When you yawn, you should close your mouth. No problem. Hi, with your hand like this. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. It's okay. Whatever makes you happy. Moonlight. You're making me yawn. Hi Latix, how are you doing? I ended the other live because internet did something. Hey, msichana. Ujaenda? Hi ZP, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to like the live. Where are you tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? Oh, it doesn't have a name though. It doesn't have a name. But it's extremely moisturizing. It doesn't have a name. So for the next one, I'll have just this on, and then I'll be glistering, shining. What brand? I told you it doesn't have a name. I just saw it and I told the person who was selling, give me that one. And then I applied, and then it was like, cool. See my hair, too. See my hair jiggle. My hair is moving. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Use this as a blush. This is a gloss and it's clear. How am I using it as a blush? Moonlight. This is gloss. It's clear. It's clear like this. How am I using it as a blush? Clearly. Do you know anything about makeup though? Are you crazy? How can I use this as a blush? It's clear. It's clear like it's like oil. How can I use it? I'll subscribe if you do. Then don't. Because it's just clear. You won't even see. Blush is supposed to be pigmented. Blush is supposed to be... You know well than me. It's okay. But blush is supposed to be placed here, right? So if you apply this one, it's clear. You're not gonna see anything here. Then don't. It's as easy as that. Don't, please. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So that you can do what? No. I'm also not doing that. So that you can do what? What are you aiming to get out of it? I don't hate you. I've noticed that you always come here and ask for obscene things. You don't listen to me. Yeah, I'm not supposed to listen to you. This is my channel, bro. Just that, again, what do you want to get out of it, out of the tour and everything? Things like those ones. Just because you're in my life, I should not do everything that you want me to do. And why should I do it, actually? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? If you wanted to gift me, you could have already gifted me. If you wanted to, you could have, The saying that it's okay, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. I won't die, will I? I seriously was. Good for you. Good for you. If you wanted to gift me, you could have already gifted me without saying, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. You could have just... It's as simple as that. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me. $600. It's okay. Where's a 15-year-old like you? Why would I give to you before talking to you? Aren't you talking to me right now? Through your text, aren't you talking to me? Or what are you doing? Are you backing or something? You're not backing. You're not doing hoo. You're not. You're talking to me. 600. Where is a 15-year-old like you getting $600 from to give to people? Anyhow, before you said where? Are you talking to me? Or you're backing? Maybe you're backing. Maybe I'm understanding dog language or something like that. Why does it matter? Exactly. They gift me. It's okay. Good for you. It's okay. No problem. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. No need to sweat your beautiful brain worrying about things. If you wanted to gift me, you could have already gifted me. That means you didn't want to gift me. Just, can I say a creep? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in. Are you insulting me? I'm not. I'm just saying if you wanted to, you could have, without asking. What would I gift you? Exactly. Why are they gifting you? You need to talk to me. What are we doing? Talk to me in what way? In what essence is this not talking? I beg. So you see, there is something you wanted transactionally. So you said you have to do this so that I can give you this. So it's okay. Thank you so much for joining. I'll talk to you before gifting you. What are we doing right now? Are we barking? Because I don't understand. Are we like dogs? Are you talking dog language that I can't understand or something like that? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining no, I never said if you do this, I'll give you that. That is what you said, literally. You said if you show me the two around your place, I'll gift you. If you put the lipstick on your face as blush, I'll gift you. Why don't you want to show me a tour? You're almost asking for the obscene things. Are you in the village? Are you what? Bruv, come on. Hi Azinga, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I said I'll give you for free. How? You already said do this, then I do that. But the tasks were for normal. So so it means you have abnormal things that you're doing at the rude one here. Come on, no. I'm not saying I'm the rude one. This is the second time you're coming to my live and I've just told you the lip gloss that I have on is colorless. Why should I apply it as a blush? Because it does not make sense. It would just be like you're getting like oil or something, and then you're like, oh, just come on, just do it, do it. I've told you I'm not doing it because that's wasting products. Just because what has happened. Yeah, because you're saying I won't gift you because I've not talked to you. So I'm wondering, are we conversing in dog language or something like that? That's what I want to understand. My name, what's up? Has someone hacked your channel by any chance? Because this clearly cannot be you. Clearly. My name, Rada. Has someone hacked your channel by chance? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, you should subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like. You see, Moonlight, you said, oh, you're saying, oh, I wanted to gift you, but I don't know. I don't like your divo. No problem. You don't have to love me. What's huyo nakwambia nini? Essie, how are you? I was really gonna gift you a gift. Now let me tell you something. Essie, let me explain for you this scenario. Moonlight has come to my live for 2 or 3 different times, and then he's constantly telling me to take lip gloss and apply it as blush, right? And then I'm telling him, like, this lip gloss is clear. If I'm applying it as blush, you're not seeing it, so that is like wasting product, right? And then he's saying, now you have to tell your fans because they asked, what are you saying? So now he's saying, I show him around the tour of the house. I'm asking him what for, and then he's saying, oh, he wanted to gift me, but now he's not going to gift me because, oh, I'm not listening to him. I don't know what Essie has asked. Essie has asked. Essie's up there. Essie has asked. Then he's saying, oh, I wanted to gift you $600, but I cannot gift you. So I was telling him, it's okay, I don't need your money. Where is AC? They are there. They're up there. Doesn't matter. So I've told him for him to keep his money. And then he's saying I'm rude. AC typed in Kiswahili because you don't understand AC. It's because you don't understand AC. Right, AC? So now you say that I'm rude, I'm not doing what he wants to do, that he really wanted to gift me, but he didn't say that I should do those things so that he can gift me. But if you move up in the chat section, you'll see he has asked me to do those things so that he can gift me. So I was asking him, if you wanted to gift me, you could have already gifted me. Why are you asking for something in return? And then he's like, no, but those things were normal, ni kama drama, ni kama video. Nakwambia leo ni kuzuri. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Laughing by yourself. Wow. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Moonlight. Don't worry about it. You cannot bring me down even if you wanted to. If you are bitter, go be bitter there. I beg. I cannot be bitter. I cannot be bitter. It's a beautiful day. I cannot be bitter. And now I'm wondering why is he in the life now? It's just, so I was telling him or her, I don't even know. You're not funny. It's okay. It's okay. I was not supposed to entertain you, was I? Is there somewhere where you are told that if you come to Zongera's live, you'll be entertained? Sure bet. Please. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. What do you think? Do you think I've been on the news before? Because you have a lot of time to be thinking. What do you think? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like. Answer me where you're tuning in from. Ajui sahii mafuta imeponga, mafuta imeongeza. Nikomboka man, wacha tuka nisumbue tu, usijali, wewe tulia tu, atapata tu chake man. Stop saying to think. Yeah, I've asked you what do you think. Just answer my question. It's not that hard. I think your beautiful brain cannot comprehend other things. So I've asked you what do you think. Have I ever been on the news? Just say mafuta imepanda. Nikomboka man, ajui nikomboka man. Ajui YouTube lazima nilipe. Ala. Sasa ajui mauchungu tuko nayo ni ya mambo mingi bana. I know my brain is beautiful. Yeah. I know, it's okay. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Yeah, you've seen me famous somewhere. You've seen my beautiful face somewhere. It's okay. No worries. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. If I left, you wouldn't have any comments. You think you're holding the fort down like, oh, I should beg you to stay? Please. You can as well leave. Who cares? Who cares? No one. Literally no one. You're acting as if you're doing me a big favor. But weird. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, someone is obsessed. You hurt me. Your feelings were hurt. Oh, you're such a kid. I'm supposed to give you a pat in the back for having absurd comments just because you're in my channel. No, you subscribe. No problem. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hi, Real. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Hi, Real Bliss. How are you? It's been a minute. Make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Amazing. Yeah. I need you to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. You're such an amazing person. You know ball. Real, I need you to like. Laureen, yes, I do remember you. Moonlight is just bitter here. Don't worry about him. He's just letting his frustrations out. It's still stuck at 3 likes. No problem. I better have 3 people that like me genuinely. Begging for likes is not good. I'm not begging for likes. You begging for attention is not. Okay. I'm giving ball, right? Thank you so much for joining. Bliss, where are you tuning in from? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining, do you have pets? I do. Oh my goodness, let me tell you something. I do have a pet cat. And now the pet cat was pregnant and then it gave birth to 3 tiny kittens. Would you want to name them? They're not named. They still don't have names. I'm not creative to name them. Hi Lorraine. Hi, how are you doing? Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and I don't have them right here, but they're with the mother. You can't catch the kittens. The mother is very defensive of her children. I'll show you tomorrow. I name her Bella. There are 3. No problem, no problem. No problem, Moonlight. No problem. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. There are 3. So I should name them what and what and what. I'm looking for 3 names. I should name one Bella and yes, Bella is such a good name. Let me write it down. Hi Farisa, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Says the person who's in the comment section, who could have already left Kitambu. Says the person who's coming from wherever they're coming and coming. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. I'm Muslim. Oh, that's nice. Mango is pleased for pet. But mango is like a fruit. So let me describe how they look and then we can give them names together. Yes, Lorraine, I do remember you, girl. I do remember you. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to like the live. I know you subscribed, right? I know you're such an OG. You subscribed. I know. Yeah. So let me describe for you. My cat, it's white and then it has spots for like grayish and brownish. A brown that is, let's say, like this brown. Yeah. So I just subscribed. Thank you so much, Bliss. Thank you so much. I'm gonna explain so that you can get names. So it has 3 kittens. One kitten is exactly the same color as the mother. The other one is black, purely black. And then the other one, it's white and gray now. It doesn't have gray and brown stripes. So yeah, which ones should we name them? You've said Bella. I've written Bella down. Bella is such a nice name, right? I would name Bella the one that is the black one, the all black cat. I'll name her Bella. But I don't know if they're female. I don't know. They've not yet developed. You know, cats also develop. Like the way female bodies, develop, have like mammary glands and everything. They have to wait until development. So we have Bella for the black one. Someone suggested I should name it Katana and Pakana. Wendy Pets. What if it's a male? You have to give me a male name also. I need a male name. What do you mean? It means you did not turn all notification on. That's why you didn't find it. You didn't turn all notification. You subscribe but you did not turn it on. So you are not notified every time I'm going live. But you found me. Willow is nice. What about Katana? Katana like Kat and Anna. Can you do an SMR, please? Like this one. Like that one. Yeah. Sure. Willow. Katana. Someone has said the 2 I should name them Katana and Pakana. That's nice as well. Yes. You're welcome. Seira, thank you so much for coming back. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me where you're tuning in from. Like and subscribe and tell me where you're tuning in from. Like and subscribe and tell me where you're tuning in from. Like and subscribe and tell me where you're tuning in from. Katana is nice. Yes. Yeah. Now we have Bella, Katana, and Pakana. Pakana, let me tell you something. Cat in Swahili is called Paka. So that person was like, Pakana is nice. Pakana is nice, right? Katana is nice. Katana is nice. Katana is very nice. Katana is nice. Pakana is nice, right? Yeah, that's the reason why they were saying. And then I was like, that's brilliant. Nimepata majina ya paka. Bella, Katana, Pakana. That's nice. That's nice. That's brilliant. Like, that's way clever. Paka. Utaita moja Bella, ingine Katana, ingine Pakana. Pakana kama paka. But they're so tiny, you can't even hold them. They look like little rats. I fear holding them because when you approach them, the mother's like, meow. She's very defensive. Yeah, you see Katana. Like Tatiana. You know the mother does not have a name. I didn't name her. I got her. She was big. She didn't have a name. So I was like, you know what? You don't need to be named, but your children. We're gonna break the generational curses with you. So I named the children. That was clever. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from subscribe. I need to go. I'm sorry. It's okay, Bliss. It's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bliss. Thank you. Thank you. We've gotten names with you actually. My goal for the day has been accomplished. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Wait, what? What just happened? Hi, Solo Breeze. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I had missed you. Where did you go? Solo Breezer, where did you go? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Solo Breezer, you're not liking the live. I think my day just got better after seeing you. Make confidence look cute. Some push and naturally you're one of them. How? You know what, Manish? Manish, I need you to take this and comment it, copy and comment it in one of my videos so that I can remember it every time. I'm gonna pin it there. Oh, thank you so much. You've made my Friday better. Take this and comment it in one of my shorts or long videos so that I can see it. You know, once you end the live, the chats don't stay on, right? Take it. Manish, take it and comment it in one of my shorts. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, you should subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, you should subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. We can hit 1 hour, but now, The people today, where are they? Hi, Moonlight, you're back. Please, don't irritate me any further. I'm begging. If you're coming to irritate me, just go. We were okay when you were not there. Speaking with yourself clearly, yeah. Is it a problem? You know, I don't get when you're using so much energy to come and hate on me. You don't even know me, but you're using a lot of energy. You know, it takes a lot to come and hit on someone. It literally takes a lot. Hi, Salimu. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm good, Salimu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Life is supposed to be with someone. And so, who told you there's only one way to do things? The 3 people that are there. It doesn't take much energy. I'm saying they hate. You're using a lot of energy to come and hate on me. Like a lot. Just a lot. Just a lot. You're a bitter 15-year-old. Do you have father issues? Do you have mother issues or family issues? Are you loved at home? That should be the main question. Because it doesn't make sense for me for someone to come on and hate on people who they don't even know. You know, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's work of people who are, I don't know why. You're like 39, so, and so, and so what's the problem with that? And so? I mean, tell me, what's the problem with that? Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to don't bring my age here. I'm just asking, do you have issues at home? Are you loved at home? Because you're here as if you never experienced love at home. It's as if they hate you from your home country. You're not loved at home. Sorry. Sorry. You have so much love going on that you can share with you. But that depends on how you are generally. If you are bitter, we can't love you. You're sure you are not? I don't think you are. No, I don't think. I have lots of things to be talking to people rather than thinking about your life, thinking that you revolve. But why are you so bitter? I've never seen someone genuinely hate on someone they've never met. I've never. I don't want to hear about it. Hi, Jordan. How are you? But who told you so? Jordan, how are you doing? Where are you tuning in from? Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me who you're tuning in from. What's the weather like there? Please ignore Moonlight. He's not loved at home. So he's bringing on the frustrations to people that don't know him. Please ignore Moonlight if you're joining for the first time. He has issues. He has not taken his medications today for depression and bipolar. He has not had them. Lathrop. Hi, Jordan. 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 Hi, Hash. How are you doing? I hope. Hash, I've never. It's been a minute of me not seeing you here. What's up? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you so much. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me I'm good. It's been a minute. Where did you go, Lash? Did you leave me all alone? But I'm your new friend here. Yeah. Make sure to subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe to the channel and like the line. Jordan, make sure to subscribe and like the live also. Where are you coming from? I come from Kenya. Where do you come from? I want to visit Tanzania soon. Very soon. Tanzania. So in Tanzania specifically, where I want to visit Arusha. Is Arusha like at the heart of it, or Arusha is so overrated? I want to visit where there's adventure. Please don't tell me about hiking. Thank you so much, Ash. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like and tell me you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Ash, you've not. You have not subscribed. Oh, Arusha. Arusha. What activities are there in Arusha? Like, I want things like, jet skiing, those ones that have adrenaline. Those ones are my type of things. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining for the first time, make sure to subscribe and like. And tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. Subscribe and like and tell me where you're tuning in from. I think I've stayed on for long. We're gonna go live today in the evening, I think so. At around 6. Yeah. And see if we can recover the time. Anyway, bye-bye. See you guys. But I'm in Dar es Salaam. When you're at Arusha, we can meet if you don't mind. When I'll come to Arusha, you will definitely know. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll definitely know, because I'll be there vlogging and I'll be live almost every day. My queen, how are you today? Please send me your father's number. I will come and pay, okay? Emeka, go and look for it in the description. It's there. What are you paying for? I need to leave though. I need to end the live. You're paying for someone you've not even met. You don't even know how they're living. You could have started by telling me, send me your number. I send you something small so that you can even pay rent or something like that. Emeka, abego. You want to go straight to my father's house? You've not even asked for my hand in family. For my hand, you're just going to my father's house. Will my father give you his wife? If my father is giving you his wife to be your wife, it's okay. Can we meet Zongera? But I'm not in. When I'll be there, you will know if you follow me long enough. But I'm not there right now. I'm in Kenya. What do you mean? Can you meet me? I beg you. Guys, see you next time. Bye bye.